Have you been procrastinating? Not procrastinating? Scrolling on every Instagram reel, every single YouTube video on how to stop procrastination while you're still doing it? Well, this is the right place for you. Now, what exactly causes procrastination? As we all know, we have that inhibition in our minds that we will not be able to complete it, or we are damn sure that task is going to be one heck of a ride. So in your mind, your brain keeps telling you this is going to be work. Your mind obviously has classified that task or studies or academics or whatever you're going to do as work. So you're postponing it for as long as you can. So the very first point, change your mindset. What I personally do is to not see it as work, to not see it as, oh my god, it's a big task and I need to do it. Instead, manipulate it to think that this is not work. Always look forward to something that you can do after completing that task. So it doesn't seem like, oh, it's all about the task, I need to do the task. But it's more like, I just have to finish off this casual task so that I can hang out with my friends or go take a nap or binge watch my favorite show. So it seems more interesting, at least you have something to look forward to. Now, coming to the third point, the environment in which you study really matters. Generally, people will tell you, sit in an environment that gives you or makes you feel the pressure to study to stay motivated. But I think I'll quite tell you the opposite. Very often when we sit in such an environment, we feel even more pressure, we tend to overthink, and that makes us postpone the task even more because you have so much pressure on yourself. Whereas I would say something in contrast to it, that is to sit in a comfortable position. But that doesn't mean you have to sit on your bed and fall asleep later, but sit in a position that's different from the place that you used to study before. In that way, at least you're telling your mind that this time it's going to be different, that this time you're going to complete the task, and this time it's going to be such a cakewalk. So you're in a different whole environment. Some people prefer different environments to study in. Some people prefer background noise, in that way they feel more focused, and some people need absolute silence. So depending on that, go to the library if that works for you, or if you're a person who likes a lot of noise in the background, you could consider playing some kind of background music which does not distract you, to keep your phone away. Like, just do it. Don't study on your phone. That's like the greatest mistake I used to do. I used to study because I was so lazy to take out the laptop and stuff. I used to study all my PPTs and slideshows in my phone, but I just end up getting distracted because every time you get a notification or you have the urge to change tabs and probably scroll through Instagram or YouTube or whatever, only focus on your laptop or your textbook, just sit in that area. Keep everything near you, like your water or little snacks maybe, so that you don't have a situation where you will have to get up and go. Another thing is to use the Pomodora method. Those of you who don't know, Pomodora method is when you set a timer, you study for 25 minutes, take 5 minutes break, study for another 25 minutes, take a 10 minutes break, and that's how it goes on. So in that way, your mind is just like, oh, you just have to sit there with your book for like 25 minutes. It's just a matter of that much time. Now, yet another method is combined study, but this doesn't work for everyone. But even if you do not do a combined study, you could always have a study partner with whom you could decide the schedule.
Plan the progress of your studies together so that there is less accountability and responsibility on yourself as you're doing it as a team.
Romanticize the whole act of studying. I cannot emphasize this enough. Basically, it's where you pretend to be like the main character and just enjoy the act of doing that. Just to actually see the process of, sitting there with the books, the aesthetics, probably the lighting, the whole idea of sitting on your desk with a book, feeling like a very wise person. Now, the very last point. This is the bitter truth, but simply get started. The more you're going to just sit there worrying about, oh, you're procrastinating, the more guilty you're going to get, and the work is never going to get done. So it's all about that 1 second. That 1 second is going to make all the difference. Just get up and go there, open your material. That's it. Keep your phone away, just literally throw it away, and get started.